So in his case, they're doing more than just apparel, and they're trying to set up wide format printing. So the question is, how can we set up an option for customers to toggle between portrait and landscape? There's no toggle necessarily between portrait and landscape, but the orientation of the print area is going to be determined by the way you set up the product. Um, so decoration in DecoNetwork is based around the product. And if you're doing something like wide format, from what I know about wide format, you can essentially do any length of print, but in terms of DecoNetwork, you'll have to have some fixed sizes, right? So let's say you're using wide format to print some banners or some signs, things like that. You may have some fixed sizes of banners that you offer, some fixed sizes um, of signs, and so you would set those up as products in the admin area. We do have a video already on how to create these kind of flat products. I would consider them things like business cards, invitations, anything that's you could represent just as a uh, flat rectangle essentially. Um, but we can do a quick walkthrough of that. So that would be considered a custom product. So here in your admin section, you would jump into the product section. You would choose add product, add custom product. First step would be to supply a product group to assign that into. For now, I'm just going to choose apparel, but you could go ahead and create a custom product group for that purpose. So you can give the product name and a product code. Okay, and so from here you can choose how you want the images to be supplied for the product. And you can do um, a variety of different options, but in the case of a sign, you would do most likely single image for all colors. The system will then prompt you to upload the image. And for these flat products like signs, like banners, what you're essentially going to do is um, you're going to supply an image which is the represents the aspect ratio of that sign. Let's say it's a 4:3 sign. So you would create a 4:3 rectangle in your design application, Photoshop, or whatever the case might be. Um, and that will allow you to kind of represent that in the DecoNetwork system. A lot of the time, people will at least leave a black border around that rectangle, so so the consumer knows where the bounds of that product are, and they know where they can decorate. So I don't have that image prepared, but what we can do is actually go back here and just use one of the examples from the DecoNetwork templates. So we could use something like this mouse mat. But you could imagine, this being a specific size or aspect ratio for a sign or banner that you're using. And, for most of these products, the color is going to be white, right? It's just a white base that is then printed on. And so what you could end up doing, I guess getting back to the question of portrait versus landscape, you could set up multiple views on that sign, right? So this might be a 4:3 sign. And you might have a view which is landscape, and then you might have a secondary view which is portrait, right? So it would be that same size. So in this case, I'm using the same image, but you could again have one which is kind of designed landscape, one that's designed portrait. It's the same size, 4:3, and you can assign a print location to each of those views. This way, when the customer's in the designer, they can choose which view they want to decorate on based on the orientation that they want for that product or for that purchase.